Hello everyone, welcome back to my horror fans, to Hermione's horror reviews. This video is pretty special because this is the video that I will be telling you guys all of the new releases that are coming out in October. And I will say this, I don't have the ability to put the things up here or up here. So you're just going to have to let me read to you from the thing. Um, so this is from Fearsome um, Fiction, I think it is. Anyways, so yeah. So I'm not going to give you September's releases because that's already come. But I will be releasing a list of books that are coming out about a week before, or yeah, well, about 2 weeks or a week before the the month is to end. So if you guys are interested in any of the books, you can go ahead and get them. I personally am going to be using this as sort of a horror Bible to kind of like figure out what's coming out so that I can add to my growing horror collection. I am just going to tell you the title and the author and yeah. All right. Now, now this month, I did, not this month, sorry. Next month, I'm going to go ahead and buy that clown anthology. I thought that was really interesting. Um, so yeah. So just do this a little bit. There we go. Alright. So this is Coupe. So this is the October 1st. Coupe de Grace, and so it says here, it goes Amazon, very nice cover by Sophie Ajaram. Alright. And it says here, Vixen has a plan, throw himself into the St. Lawrence River in Montreal and end it all for good, believing it to be the only way out for him after a lifetime of depression and pain. But stepping off the subway, he finds himself in an endless looping station. Determined to find a way out, he starts to explore the rooms and corridors ahead of him, but no matter how many claustrophobic hallways or vast cathedral-esque rooms he passes through, the exit is nowhere in sight. The more he explores his strange new prison, the more he becomes convinced that he hasn't been trapped there accidentally, and among the shadows and concrete, he comes to realize that he is not that he almost certainly is not alone. A terrifying psychological nightmare from a powerful new voice in horror. Alright. Then we got, so it's listed as psychological horror. This one is listed as extreme horror. I actually watched a video. Deprived Halloween. And this is from Brian Smith. And it's only available on Kindle, if you guys are interested. Yeah, so this might end up being a pretty long video, so I'll just go ahead and I'll just make my channel able to upload longer videos. So it says here, Jessica Solon has returned in an all-new installment of the Deprived series by Brian Smith. So it's time to go back to the backwoods with Jessica Solon. After lying low for years, a stirring and the wanderlust compels the former professional assassin to hit the road. On the day before Halloween, she starts driving south with no particular destination in mind. Low on gas, she stops in Montclair, a small town deep in the heart of rural Alabama that conjures uncomfortable memories of Hopkins Bend, the deprived backwater burg where her life changed forever years ago. Then we have Good Dogs. This is a werewolf horror. Interesting cover. So this is available on Kindle, audiobook, paperback, and audio CD. Debut novel from viral horror sensation Brian Asman. Good Dogs is a heartfelt and harrowing story of survival, belonging, found family, and the lynx will go to protect it. No one ever said being a werewolf was easy. Take Della, for instance. She spent much of her life fighting against her own nature, plagued by nightmares of childhood trauma, and trying to find her place in the world. Many werewolves are just like her, ostracized by their families, forced to live alone and in secret as they wait those nights when the change overtakes them. Then we got Goosebumps, The Haunting Returns. Got that cover. Really cool. This is not written by R.L. Stine. It has this Kindle audiobook and paperback. This is basically takes place in this is basically around the time of the first season of Goosebumps, the TV show. Hell's Claim by Stephanie Ellis. It's been a long time since I've read anything from Stephanie Ellis. We got that one. Nice cover. Right now, sorry, this is only available on Kindle. Sorry. This place takes place during the Viking Age. Alright. Then we got Hospital Haunts. This is a supernatural horror anthology from Watchtower Hill Publishing. Nice cover. Right now only available on Kindle. For 150 years, the diseased, the deranged, and the dying come to Lynchhurst Hospital for comfort and healing. What they find there is something far more sinister. I'll Be Waiting by Kelly Armstrong. This is a ghost horror. It has been a long time since I've also read anything from Kelly Armstrong. I hope it's the same Kelly Armstrong that I think it is. This is available on Kindle, audiobook, and hardcover. Yeah, it's the same one. It's the same one. See here, yeah, it's the same author. Nicola Langston never expected to see adulthood, being diagnosed with cystic fibrosis as a child. The medical advances let her live into her 30s, and she meets Anton, who taught her to dream of a future together. Months after they are married, Anton dies in a horrible car accident, but lives long enough to utter 5 words to her: "I'll be waiting for you." Then we got Influencer. Why does something tell me that I think I know what this is about? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was about. It is, says an Influencer by Bram Stoker award-winning author Adam, I can't pronounce it, is a tense and timely psychological thriller told from alternating points of view. About a teenage girl who begins to suspect that the charismatic new kid may in fact be a murderous psychopath. I cannot pronounce this name, so I'm going to just skip it. Pray for Him by Tyler, I can't pronounce it, is supernatural horror. Wow. That is a cover. That is a cover. It's only available on Kindle. Some authors will have, oh, some authors will just have their stuff available on Kindle. It's much easier, especially if you're like an independent author. Who does this? Uh, oh, if anybody wants to know, if you're into LGBTQ plus horror, this is one of them for you. Um, all right. So, father, I can pronounce it, may not have much, but has his faith, and his dear friend Hector to keep him anchored when he's marred by self-doubt. But when Hector's daughter Violet comes to him with concerns that her father is acting strangely, yeah, well, we all know it's demonic possession. The Vanishing Twin by Valerina B. Williams is under supernatural horror. Um, we got that one, which is kind of an okay cover. It's on paperback and Kindle. It's going to release October 1st. My book's coming out October 1st too. Yeah. Has like Valdo in it and stuff like that. And then we got October 3rd only has one release. This is under Home Invasion Horror. Like, what the heck do these come from? Are your parents home? That is so gross. Oh man, by Joan, I pronounce it. It's only, I will tell you, I've gotten to the point where I can really kind of tell. There is a website that I'm going with to get my cover art for my horror book. And this just looks like one of those covers that somebody drew. And what they do is they just basically add your title and your all that. On October 8th is Denia Undone. It's another psychological horror. Then we got Discontinued If Death Ensues. I've got to see the cover for this one. Wow. And that's from the Flame Tree Collections. Now this one's interesting. This is A Grim Reaper's Guide to Catching a Killer. I gotta see the cover art for this. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that one. Ugh. It's not like it used to be modern day Grim Reapers, where business casual, not black cloaks, and they don't carry skies. They work for skies, secure collection, yielding, and transportation of human essences, where the Department of Natural Causes is the least exciting gig. And now that Kathy Vance likes it boring and predictable, she's had enough stress in her personal life. She's mid-divorce, pregnant, and terrified she doesn't have what it takes to be a good mom. Then she goes to pick up a new client and finds his soul is missing. When she finally tracks down Connor Ortez, he angrily insists he was murdered and he refuses to move on until Kathy finds out why and by whom. Yeah. So she has 45 days to solve the mystery, for the boy's soul is doomed to roam the earth as a ghost forever. Yes, I must buy that book. The Cursed House is gothic horror. And, yeah, we got that one. Really nice cover. I like seeing people of color on my covers. October 10th is Plan 9 from Outer Space, the novelization by Brett Nelson. It's sci-fi horror. Stay in the Light by A.M. Shine is another supernatural horror. It's book 2 of The Watchers. Then the 11th of October is Last Night of Freedom by Dan Holsworth, survival horror. Then we got No Fair Maidens from Earth to Mars by Rowan Hill, sci-fi horror collection. The 15th is All the Hearts You Eat by Haley Piper, ghost horror. Errant Roots, it's a witch horror by Sonora Taylor. If I Stop Haunting You by Colby Wickens is a ghost comedy horror, which I've never heard that before. Rest Stop by Nat Cassidy, a psychological horror. The Wee Ones, this is from the 15th. The Wee Ones by Daryl Hughes, supernatural folklore horror. The 18th is Bless the Mother by Elsie Morendo. The 19th is In the End, You Kill Us Both by B. Ivan. Night Bleeds into Dawn. Cannot pronounce the name. I can say Reynolds. The 22nd is Memorials by Richard Schismar. Monstrous Night, dark fantasy horror. Where the Dead Brides Gather, supernatural horror. The 29th of October, 2 days before Halloween, Don't Let the Forest In, The Queen, Sick Girl Screams, Terrified 2, and of course, the 31st is In the Eyes, in the Shadows by Gay Greenwood, which is supernatural horror, and Snafu, AI Resurrection. Okay, and then of course they have the other ones for the following month. But yeah, so those are all the books that are coming out. I really want to get the Grim Reaper's Guide to Catching a Killer. That would be really cool to get. But yeah, so I'm doing this, like I said, 2 weeks before the end of the month. I will release the dates of some of the books. Some of them I will give you synopses are, and most of them I won't. But yeah. So that is the video for tonight, and I will see you guys next time.